cast a spell for the Confederate recruit and at last spy a young Ari man lurking behind the rocks to the west. Who are you? You do not look like a woman of the Confederacy. Forgive me. 'Twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the currents claimed it. For the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, he strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly games in treacherous water, and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. So, what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? All this time he was standing watch for the Funeracy vessel? Huh? So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Afumi has no patience for seasick pirates. Tammy take me. What kind of pirates cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well. I have a task for you. Go first to Okomo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quickscape higher and the helpless domain bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. Alright, guess I'm the delivery man. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine? My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this domain unable to stomach the sea. A true confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. Why does it shift and shudder still? medicines? Give them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. The domain was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. The captain, too, was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his land and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday? I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Kansu unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. You have been busy, haven't you? And now you are here to ask if I need help with anything? Huh, now that you mention it. lately we have had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. The damnedest thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We have got to call the thieving bastards regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They have been away longer than I like. Don't tell me it's something obvious. And it is. one more. Oh, Cammy be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partner and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn. Before the Kojin started chasing us, their leaders asked us if we were domain. They're Yatsuyu's catchers. I know it. First is sorry, and now this? I've got to tell Rasho and the others. Ah, there you are, Soul. I've heard you went shark hunting? We too did our fair share of beast calling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirates in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I am told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Kojin mercenaries rounding up domain confederates? Surely Yatsuyu has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least I should like to think that he cannot.
most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
They had no part in it, Tensui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport, murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
One last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on her own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Asari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
So, alone you will deal with the Kojin? If you are set upon this course, I shall give to you a word of advice. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with the Imperials, and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue on the Isles of Bakal. There you will find a cave. The rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting over long for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait. Where is Least? We cannot leave without her. So? What is it? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a drink. Have a think. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises? No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Ida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hoped I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? Please, you... Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget what I said. Anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Gaia Benia, I was in Limsa Nominsia visiting a friend, a young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie which sold some of the most exquisite looking tarts I have ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when all this is over, so too. And I won't take no for an answer. What about your Stola? We'd never hear the end of it. Alright, your Stola too. Once she's better. Deal? Good. Then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. Thank you for tuning in today, and with that, this will mark the end of our session today. I hope you all enjoy this, and until next time, have a good night.